Conferences, though, have really different rules on what they require for papers when they talk about them as original research. So in this particular case, you've got something submitted maybe to the Academy. The Academy would consider that to be kind of a one-time shot, and they would not be supportive of you then taking that paper and shopping it to other conferences.
One thing that's important to understand is what the rules and guidelines are around the conference. What's the association that sponsors the conference? What's their code of ethics? What are the rules that are given in the conference programs? We should also acknowledge that there are different kinds of conferences. There are some conferences that have refereed programs, some conferences that are more informal.
But if you had two conferences, both of which were completely supportive of having a paper presented at their conference also showing up in some other conference, so we have mutual agreement that they're happy with you going out there and just taking your project on the road and getting feedback, then there wouldn't be a problem with that.
I tend not to do that, partly because, at least in some cases, the same people attend some of the same conferences. I have to at least be sensitive to that. And I know I don't like to hear a second paper again.
The Academy has a pretty high bar on this, so if the Academy were one of the two conferences you're talking about there, that wouldn't be an appropriate thing to do. The Academy lays out a very specific set of guidelines for this, and they evolve a little over time, so you want to stay current on this. The current rule for the Academy is that you can submit a paper that is currently under review at a journal, but it cannot be accepted yet. So the issue is not whether or not that paper has actually come out in print yet. The question is, has it been accepted? And so when you're thinking about your timing for submitting things to the Academy, it's completely okay to submit it to the Academy, submit it to a journal. It's even okay to do that in the opposite order, so long as you are completely sure that that paper won't be accepted for publication prior to the Academy decision.
Sending a paper to a conference is to share new ideas and to get feedback on developing ideas. So if a paper is already under review, it's relatively mature, I would say, in its thinking, and the benefit and appropriateness of seeking new information, new feedback, when you're already using the review process to provide you with that. It seems inappropriate to me. Submitting the same paper to different venues in the same Academy meeting, I think that both it's formally forbidden, I believe, but I think it's also inappropriate for the basic reason that it's several bites of the apple for the same person, and since program space is limited, you're depriving other people of a benefit.
I think it's inappropriate to do that, again, because you've precluded others from presenting their work because yours was accepted and someone else's would have been accepted in that place.
No, you submit your paper one place. It can't be over here and over there, whether that's defined as symposia and a regular paper session or whether that's different divisions. Sorry, can't do it.
To submit a paper, check the box or send in the email which says, I do agree if this paper is accepted, to attend, and not to attend.
You've taken a slot on the program that would have gone to someone else if you hadn't accepted that. And when you submit your papers now to the conference, you'll check little boxes saying, I or one of my co-authors promises to be there presenting that paper.
I do think the conferences are very, very important, and they should be taken with seriousness, and we should act professionally, and we should encourage our PhD students in the same way.